Hey, welcome to your Libra horoscopes for the week of Christmas, the last week of December, the last week of 2023, beginning Christmas Eve, the 24th, ending on the 30th, just before New Year's Eve. No planets are in Libra this week, so nothing, literally nothing to influence anything, which is nice because focus is on relationships and it really just gives you a chance to enjoy those people that you form relationships with. But also, seeing as how we are in the very last week of the year, and a lot of people definitely take this time to really plan out what they want to do for the upcoming year, what they want to keep in their lives, what they want to kind of eliminate from their lives. Libra's focus on relationships at this time is actually very interesting. Almost every single Libra that I know can definitely wear that martyr pin. Um, or they're very closed off Libras and don't necessarily form relationships with other people. But I will say this, most of the time, most of them, they wear that martyr pin very well. And I feel that this really is what you want to focus on changing, maybe not eliminating, but changing for the new year. It is difficult. I think that it's innately in Libra's nature to be that person that wants to make people comfortable, that thinks of other people, and they're the life of the party that makes sure that everybody has a drink in their hand and they're happy. And I think that that's wonderful. That Libras do that you have that personality. The downside to that, the ugly dark side to that is that in my experience, a lot of Libras do that in the hopes that they're going to feel that reciprocated back at them. And that's where the term martyr comes from. It's a constant self sacrifice for nothing. Because a lot of the time, you don't get that reciprocation back. And while it seems like it would be a very easy decision to make to just not do it anymore, it's actually very difficult because you've been doing it for so long, you really don't know how to live any other way. So I feel like this week's focus really is on maybe taking stock of your relationships in terms of the energy that you're putting into your relationships. It's of course not has nothing to do with eliminating the relationship or forcing a change on the relationship or just saying enough is enough. I'm not going to help people anymore. That all of that is just a bit too extreme. That's not where we're going with this. Where we're going with this has more to do with changing how you relate to the people around you. So, are you constantly expending your energy to do things for people that simply aren't doing that back for you? If the answer is yes, you might want to look into minimizing that energy a little bit, not necessarily stopping, but minimizing that energy and coming up with a plan as to what that looks like. It's not it's not an easy thing to just change your behavior. You have to kind of work into that change. You have to remind yourself that you're changing the behavior. Um, you have to go through moments where you forgot that you changed the behavior and then kind of go back to it again. And making a goal plan definitely helps to keep you on track in terms of that change in behavior, if that makes sense. Because you're robbing yourself of time to do the things that you want to do, to get the things accomplished that you want to get accomplished. And we can blame other people all we want to. In the end, it comes down to we just didn't do it. And whether we blame somebody else for it or not, it really doesn't matter. In the end, the only thing that we regret is it not getting done, period. So that's one thing for you guys to look forward to this week. Also, social butterflies that most of you are, not all of you. I've always said there's two very different Libras. There is the outgoing, everybody knows and loves them Libra. There is the introverted, nobody knows them and they like it that way Libra. So you extroverted social Libras are just going to be loving life because it really is party week. And it's multiple opportunities to be able to show off just how wonderful of a host slash hostess you really are. But also, it's important to keep in mind that your self-care is also really important, that you don't want to burn yourself out in a week of parties either and not have anything left for yourself. So just make sure that there is a good balance there. And it's a Libra word, a good balance there of self-care time and then public time. And the better your balance is, the easier it is for you to be able to handle both sides, if that makes sense. So that is what I have for you guys this week. If you love your horoscopes, do consider sending a tip or donation to my coffee link, which is there in the description of the video. Would really appreciate that. Tremendously grateful for all of your support. You have no idea. It's just fantastic. And I love you guys for it. I really do. There's also another link in the description for one more week. As of next week, it's being taken away. And that is a 25% discount on an hour reading. You have one more week until the very end of the year to book that reading. The link is in the description as well as the promo code. And you need the promo code in order to get the discount. So make sure you make note of the promo code, click on the link, follow the directions, fill out the information, stick that promo code in there, and bam, you can book your time and get your 25% discount. It really is that simple. I'm Melissa Bruce, Heavy Metal Psychic. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next week. In the meantime, you guys make it a great week. It's a week full of fun and excitement and rest, hopefully. If you listen to the horoscope, some self-care time too, which is also very important. You guys make it a great week, and I will see you next week.